Hello, happy Monday, and welcome to another edition of my Make It Monday, where every Monday I come on live at on Facebook on my page, and as well as on YouTube to share with you what the projects I'm working on, or maybe a technique that I've picked up on that I wanted to share with you, in hopes that I'll inspire you to do something creative this week. Anyway, so hi Lynette, how are you? It's actually a very rainy, gloomy day here in on Guam, and a while I thought I might not even be able to make it up to this video because, can you believe it? I lost my power yesterday. So I just got it back this morning around 10 o'clock. So scrambling to try to get everything ready for this Facebook Live. Anyway, so I'm so glad that you jumped in and are tuning in, whether you're watching me live right now or later on replay. I appreciate it. So be sure to leave a comment so I can say hi to you. And if you feel like you have friends who might be interested in this video, be sure to share as well. Anyway, so what I'm working on this week. What I am working on is trying to get a card idea for my backstage. That's a leadership event that Stampin' Up has, and that's going to be in August. And so part of the fun is we get to swap cards with other demonstrators. And so I'm looking for ideas. Anyway, so today's samples that I'm going to show you all come from this particular stamp set. It's called Watercolor World. It is one of the sets that I actually purchased from the very first order that we could order. Not the pre-order, but I think, the one shortly after where everybody can place an order. I really like this. Anyway, I like background stamps because background stamps is one of those one and done type of a deal. So it's very awesome for doing simple stamping. Anyway, so this is one of the stamp sets that I'm considering to be my swap card. And of course, as in the process of playing with it, I've done a few cards and I wanted to share with you and let you see how versatile this particular stamp set is. Because a lot of times when they're behind here, everybody's so excited about bundles, they might forget that we have some background stamps. And all of these are really easy to work with. See, there's this. And it's a distinctive stamp. So that means that it has some really nice details. Anyway, so this is the stamp set, Watercolor World. And let's get started. I know I hate to do this to you guys, but I am actually bringing out my Stamparatus. This is something that Stampin' Up no longer sells, but with a background stamp, it really is a great tool to use to ensure that you get a good coverage. But at any rate, so here it is, the Stamparatus. And I actually do have a couple Stamparatus that I have. They were used in my class. So if you are interested in getting one, be sure to private message me and we'll see if we can get one to you. Okay, so what I'm going to do is show you how easy it is to make a card using a background stamp. So with this one, let me take this out and let's ink it up. So a background stamp together with a monochromatic color scheme is like should be your go-to for easy stamping, simple stamping. And for the most part, when I'm doing these big background stamps, I usually will make sure I do a couple at a time and leave it on the side so that next time if I need something, it's already here. Okay. And this is a small note card that I'm using. There you go. And if you feel like you want to go over some other colors, maybe it's not so dark as you want it to be, you can just redo this again. Okay. There we go. Whoa, this is very dark. Very, very dark. Anyway, but that's okay. So this particular stamp set is also great for what we call masculine cards as well. If you're struggling to find things to do for masculine cards, this is always a good idea. Okay, so let me put this away. Oops. Let me pull this apart so that I'm not going to get ink on it. And once you stamp it, it's ready for a greeting. And that's how easy it is. So what I've done is I've pre-done a sentiment here. It says, thanks, you make the world a better place. So in case you're wondering, the thanks is from The Biggest Wish. I love large fonts because it's a very effective way to fill up your card. And then the you make the world a better place comes from this particular stamp set, which is a current kit. So you get this in a kit, which is available right now. I forget what the name of it is. So anyway, so I use a vellum as the sentiment because I wanted to make sure that I don't hide the map, right? Because if this was a solid piece, most of the map will be gone and it doesn't make sense. And so what I did was I put some hearts in there so that I could put the glue behind it because, as you know, vellum is, you're trying to find a way to hide the glue, right? So what I'm going to do is turn this over. And so I'm going to put the glue here. That way it's hidden. Oopsie, that's too much. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is just dot in the thick font here so that it'll take hold. Okay, so I think that should do it, but I think that one is a little too much. So let me take that out. It's a very juicy glue. And then I'm going to put smack in the middle. And there you have it. Quick and easy, right? So let me show you what else I have done with it. So here's another card that I made. And pretty much the same thing. I inked it up and then I used a sponge dauber and pounced on some different colors just to give the map some kind of a realistic look. This is what they call a book fold, right? And don't be afraid to bring out your old stamp sets. So what I wanted to do this time was also to share with you that a lot of the old retired sets is still valid for making cards. So this one, I got this from here. You make this world a better place. Right? So this is this card. Okay. And then another card. This is a really simple card also. I'm using the radiating dies, right? And again, I'm gravitating towards using vellum because it doesn't hide the map, right? I didn't want to hide the map. And for this one, this sentiment comes from this old paper pumpkin, right? Paper pumpkin kit. I keep all my paper pumpkin stamp sets. They're so useful. I love some of the sayings. Like this one, I could have used "Let the adventure begin," or one that I really wanted to use was "Dream big, aim high," and there's also "Explore." So all of these sentiments could work well with this map, right? And another card I did is this one here. Whoopsie. Upside down. Okay. And again, really simple cards by using your background stamps, right? So this one is Lost Lagoon. I really like this color. And for this particular one, The stamp set, again, comes from an old paper pumpkin kit. So this one, let's see. Yeah, here it is. This is the one. May your journey through life take you to many new and exciting places. So it's perfect for graduation, retirement, bon voyage, right? So there. So as a background stamp, obviously it's for background, right? So you don't have to, oh, before I forget, I don't know whether you noticed the orientation of this map. See, this is how the map is, like this, right? But you can also switch it around, which I did, because living this part of the world, I think this area is what, for us, is the center, right? So that's what I did here. Okay, I switched it up. So I've got Asia, America. This is like what we see, how we see the world, right? Is we're right here in the middle, and we're surrounded by these two. So anyway, so just to let you know that you can do some variation with this particular background stamp, right? And then here's another one. So being a background, it means a background, right? So this is one way you can use as a background is I use a designer series paper. This particular one comes from the Cheerful Daisy. And what I did was I just randomly stamped that map all over this paper, okay? And so this one, again, is using the same sets, but I'm using the block as opposed to the cursive, right? And for this particular one, I don't know if you notice, I've actually, there, embossed it. See? Something I wanted to point out for you is, remember that embossing is a melting process. So, see this one? It all melted, the A and the B. So I was going to use this one, but it didn't work out. So I went ahead and used this one. This one is using just this is Night of Navy, and then with clear embossing powder. Okay, so yeah, so another look for this particular stamp set. So you can use as is, right? Use as is, switch up where the countries, the continents are, or you can randomly stamp it all over, okay? And last but not least is the card that I'm gravitating towards for my swap. So what do you think? So if you're a demonstrator, would you swap this card with me? I haven't quite figured out what I need more on this, but I kind of like the color. It's cheerful, and it has to be simple, right? Because I'm going to have to make about 30 of these. So this is one of the cards I'm thinking of. And this greeting actually comes from this stamp set. So it's amazing how the word world appears in so many different stamp sets. And so what I do is I just gather them all together and see which one works for me. Okay? So what do you think? I hope you'll consider this particular background stamp for your stash, as it is really a very versatile set. And I've enjoyed working with this. It's been a lot of fun. So before I go, I wanted to remind those of you who are local to me that I have a popsicle themed class this weekend, this Saturday, and this is one of the cards you'll be making. You'll be making 2 cards. It's actually a simple stamp workshop, so it's perfect for beginners. So if you've been wondering about stamping, this is a good class to come because the projects are simple and you have a lot of fun. It's popsicle theme, right? Who doesn't want a popsicle, right? So this is the card, and if you're interested in attending the Saturday's class, please let me know soon so I can reserve a spot for you, and also to reserve or make sure I have enough popsicles, right? And then the 23rd of July is my kit class, and for this particular kit session, this will be the featured kit. Of course, you can work on any kits you want. So if you are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, feel free to bring your Paper Pumpkin kit to any of my kit-togethers, because that's the whole idea of a kit together, is to work on kits, help you make a dent on these unfinished projects. But what I wanted to show you is, so this is the featured kit, the Boho Beach kit, and for that kit class, there's a bonus project. So this, you'll have the ingredients or supplies to make this particular card when you sign up for my kit together on the 23rd. Okay. I just wanted to share with you how don't view the kit as a kit in itself and nothing else. Is think of it as an opportunity to bring in stuff and use it as a raw material and make other things, right? So in this case, this is the chic, something chic. I forget what the name of it is. But anyway, so I thought this really worked well with the cards. So this is the bonus project. So when you come for my when you come to my kit together, you'll have this as a bonus project on that particular day. Okay? So let me know if you're coming so that I can make arrangements, save you a spot. All right, so that's about it for today. Thank you so much for joining me today, and appreciate you being here. And if you have any questions, be sure to message me. I'd be happy to help. And don't forget, right now there are it's the bonus days. So for every $50 in purchase in your order, you get a $5 coupon redeemable for any order in August. So what a great deal, right? So you spend $50, you get $5 back to spend. And the clearance rack is also refreshed, so there's new stuff in, although things are slowly dwindling because all the good deals are really people really go for the good deals. So don't delay. Be sure to check out the clearance rack. And as you're doing that, be mindful that there's that bonus day. So $50, you get $5. So anyways, I think that's all the announcements I need to make. And anyway, so again, please, if you're local here and if you're interested in attending my class this Saturday, please message me. All right. So thank you very much. See you next Monday. Bye-bye.